Hello, I'm Ms. Hammond, and welcome to auditions.
And I'm Emily, the student director, so I'm gonna have you guys sing some scales. Great job. Thank you. Next. Next. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. You did very...
Has anybody ever had? I wanna wake up. So we're in agreement, Cindy's in.
Oh yeah, Cindy's for sure in, but we do need to talk about Danielle.
Yeah, I mean, she had the best voice out of everyone who auditioned today.
I know, but what about the wheelchair? I mean, how is she going to dance?
I understand your concern, but just because a student has a disability doesn't mean she shouldn't be considered.
I don't know. It might be too risky.
I'm a very fast learner, Joe. We had a conversation last week and I specifically mentioned that. Do you remember? Well, do you?
Yes.
With the crime rates going down, I think that makes my items particularly valuable. Like rare animals. So.
Where did you get the courage to even suggest something like this?
We're still talking.
There's nothing more to say. You have a job at the station starting as the production assistant, so you can learn the business from the inside. That's where you said your interests lie. See where it goes.
You're not listening to me, Joe. I know that you haven't stayed at a radio station for more than 2 years. And you're coming up on 2 years real soon. So, I can only assume that you have a contract with that exact length of time, and that next week's ratings are going to directly affect you.
You're threatening if I don't?
I'm negotiating.
You're threatening to stop selling to me.
That's your choice. Can I come in?
Come in.
These were taken years ago. And I know it. I was poor. And pictures have been sold and they're everywhere. And I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. The hotel is surrounded.
This is the place.
Thank you.
Now, what would you like? Tea? A bath?
A bath would be great. These are such horrible pictures. They're so grainy. They make me look like
Don't even think about it. We'll sort it out.
I didn't know if he was ever gonna fly in again.
No, that's fine. It's not often one has the opportunity to adios the plates of a major movie star. It was a thrill for me. How is he?
I don't know. It was so weird. I couldn't even remember any of the reasons why I ever loved him. How about you? And love?
Well, there's a question without an interesting answer.
I've thought about you.
Oh, no.
Just when I try to keep anything normal with anyone normal, it's always a disaster. I lived with him. I spent my whole life with him. Watched him shuffling around like a ghost. A very smelly ghost. He was filthy. I had to make sure he bathed, he was my father. After my mother died, it was just me. So I tried to keep him happy, despite whatever idiotic project he was working on at the time. He used to read like all day. He kept demanding, more books. So I just took them out of the library by the carload. We had hundreds upstairs. But it was all beautiful mathematics. The most elegant proofs, perfect proofs. Proofs like music with, fashion tips and knock-knock jokes. I mean, it was nuts, okay? and I ordered him a case of notebooks. He went through every single one. And then I had to drop out of school. I'm glad he's dead. So I ran, and I kept running, and I boom! I bashed it. I bashed the glass coffee table monster. And then I killed it. It's dead now. These days, I don't know, when a guy comes up to me with like, ooh, the cheesy lines, you know, like alright. Hey girl, I just want to tell you, you have the most beautiful smile I've ever seen. Or this one. Hey girl, can I just tell you how stunning you are? Oh, no! I don't know, who gave them the right? And I don't do anything whatsoever to show any sort of interest. And, you know, even when there's eye contact being made, I completely turn the other way. Yet, they still come over here thinking they're so suave and so cool, and it's just repulsive, okay? You know what I mean? Like, God, what is a girl to do these days? Maybe if I just vomited on myself, they might turn the other way, but you know what, even then I would get something like this, right? Oh, girl, the way you just vomited on yourself was so delightful. Like, really, I ate them. That's right. I ate our divorce papers, Charles. And I ate them with ketchup. And they were good. Real good. What a joke. You know, any great poet in the last 3,000 years would tell you what a joke that is. To arrive at something so rich and inflamed and unspeakable and sacred and new. Not this tired shit that you're trying to foist on me. That is not what I want. And I won't give up my standards. Because I know what I know. And if I tried, even for a second, to live off of this kind of thing that you're offering me, I would starve to death.